And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play. And
open runway ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And the Dogs will move the sticks with the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 28. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Georgia 10.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll immediately call timeout. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires into the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
That keeps the score. Georgia 16, Ohio State.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Back to throw, it's Howard. And that one's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Barrels ahead.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to get there as the defense makes the stop. The lead remains at 8. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in
looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills.